Hey folks, welcome in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, the free-to-play. Today is the 12th. It's slightly after midnight because I've been off for a while, but I needed a sandwich as a midnight, as an 11 o'clock snack. It's been I just feel like I needed something, so I'm going to be up for a couple more hours. So it's not going to sit on me for a long time. So that'll be good, I hope. But that's the thing I normally do. It's just like, you know what? I think I'm a little hungry for whatever reason. Anyway, questions. I have questions for you. How are we feeling about all the information that got dumped? How are we feeling about all the information that's been dumped recently concerning Dippa and Master Mace and Ayla and all that was, yesterday or whatever it was. I don't know. And then, about one or two, I don't even know, probably 2 o'clock. So video Scribe dead because he beat for however reason he beat Arnold to the thing, and I just happened to watch Scribbles first, and I didn't watch Arnold's at all because I'm like, okay. About the raid stuff and the Pirate Galactic Legend. And then I did a reaction video, and I was like, went through all my accounts, and then my camera or system ended up hiccuping, so I'm like, what's going on? And then I thought I had fixed it, but I got home, and so I had to restart my computer. So now we're smoothed down, and I don't know how long that's going to be, but in lieu of what's going on, I'm definitely finishing Celeron. We definitely need to finish Celeron. And I don't know how many of you saw Sanjita's video where he basically said, this is the dumbest thing ever. Talking about the raid requirements, where the only thing that's viable, if you haven't been playing for a long time, and he was saying it, he's like, this really is an issue for my account that's 13 million. That he's 13 million, he's free to play. But he was saying with his other account, I think he started a GoTex or whatever account last year or something. And he was like, what do I do for this? And I gotta say, that's a good question. That's a good question. He was talking about his old account. He's like, I'm not even going to have Master Mace until, they become farmable. And so really the only way, and like I said, I think it was when I did the video this morning, unless you were playing, like, I really feel like you're at a disadvantage unless you started playing in 2022 or 2021 or 2020. Because even with my other account, I'm still struggling to put, obviously I don't have a GL, and the GL wouldn't fix any of this because there's no GL viability. And unless you're paying money, I mean, the only thing that's viable for you, if you're a free to player in any stripe, then none of this is viable with you. The only thing that's viable to you is you're going to do exactly what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing. And that is you're going to put together a JV team as best you can. And hope and pray that works. Hope and pray that you can get as much mileage out of this. I mean, the one I don't know. I'm going to use the word saving grace, but I don't know that it is. Is them saying, "Hey, this rate's going to be around for at least a year." So okay, but that still means even if unless you're going to go hard farm the bad batch, then unless you're going to go hard farm the bad batch, that doesn't, the earliest you're going to be able to farm the bad batch is in January. Let's see. I mean, in January, one will be at the year mark, and the bad batch goes accelerated. Until then, you're just waiting around, and that's, I don't know. It's gonna be really interesting to see how far people are able to get, and how many people make the decision that they're going to hard farm the new bad batch, or they're going to hard farm the clones as they become the dark side clones as they become farmable. I mean, and I guess you could theoretically do that, but we just got Oppo. Oppo just became farmable earlier today. If you didn't see that, and where is he? You're asking. I'm pretty sure he's right here on. He's right here on 2E light side, along with regular mace, not master mace, but regular mace. I think that's really interesting. But he's right here. He's farmable now. He's the first one of these master mace requirements to be farmable. And of course, it's going to be another however longer before we get CX2. And then, we have to wait for Disguise Clone Trooper, and then, of course, storage, and then JTG, and then DIPA, of course. And so it's going to be, you can start farming Oppo now if you want to go for Master Mace. But that, of course, is only if you want to go for Master Mace. And that's a decision you have to be able to make on your own. I don't know how you're going to make that decision, but it's a decision you've got to make. But I don't know. I don't love the idea of, I really want to know the numbers of people, because there's no draw to farm the bad batch outside of this raid. And for what I remember, I'm saying they weren't a great PvP team. And, I could be wrong, but because I don't have any idea about them. There's no assault battle. So it's like right now, unless there's some dark magic out there that says, hey, the new bad match is a really good ring team, they're a really good GAC team, you're probably not going to farm them. Which means, depending on how you feel about Abo and how you feel with the Dark Side Clone, you could theoretically do that. But I don't know that you would, necessarily. So that really means that the only thing viable is the JV. Which, of course, is not pleasant for me, right? Because I don't want to, because I don't want to waste whatever. I don't want to waste my resources. So, I mean, this is going to be the farming path. We're going to have to do this. Then I'm not even sure we'll probably chat tea. I've got these. I've got the darts, the bad batch here, and the troopers here. But that's just for whatever purposes I was trying to do earlier. But I mean, this is going to be, if you're wondering where I'm going, effective with the raid. I don't think this has changed anything. I mean, we're not going to go for the bad batch or the troopers after we get done. And honestly, it's going to take me a while to finish this. You know, I'm going to, Shock T will probably be the last one that I end up getting to. So I'm going to go Barris, then Ayla, then Kelleron, and then Soldier and Spy, and then Pow and MGQ. So that's the way we're going to proceed. And it's like, they didn't give us anything. We have a pirate GL instead of a fleet. And it's like, are we ever going to get into the fleet? Because, guys, we haven't had a fleet since the Leviathan. And how long did it take? How many nerfs and changes and whatever did it take to get Leviathan where it is now? I don't know. And we just need a new fleet instead of all these GLs. I'm not happy about the new GL because we have no idea who it could be. We have no idea who's going to be required. Who do you think would be required for a GL pirate? The entirety of the smugglers guilds? I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It doesn't make any sense. So, from our perspective, all that happened today was my suspicions got cemented with, hey, I'm going to go finish these. Sorry. 3 or 4 Jedi, and then we're gonna finish our Geos, and then we're gonna finish everything else, and then we'll figure out what's after that. Probably, Executor, obviously. But I mean, I was hoping for more accessibility, and I'm really now happy that it's not. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to wait to lose this. I mean, there's no way I'm going to win this. I'm just going to get out and call it good because I think we did everything we needed to do. But if you have any questions, if you have any comments or anything to say or just want to say, hey, I mean, just leave me a comment. Or subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, it's not a big deal. Smash the notifications if you would, please. That'd be great. But I mean, that's it. That's it. There's nothing else to talk about. It's just, yay, we have more people are coming, and there's barely any accessibility to the raid. But I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. If you have any, thanks for the time. As always, God bless. Hold the line, and remember that I have friends everywhere. Bye.